Another edition of NILECAST News at Western Television, and today happens to be 4th of June and the year is 2025. Yesterday was Uganda Matters Day celebration. I hope you had the best of it, but the biggest story is what continues to transpire as far as the news program at Western Television is concerned. And I know you are aware that the news program at Western Television always commences from Mondays up to Saturdays from the hour of 7 up to the hour of 8 p.m. It may also end in the middle before clocking 8 p.m. Let's now take a look at the headlines, and then I'll be bouncing back shortly to give you the news into details. Coming up in the NILECAST news headlines tonight, NRM members of Moyo asked to impress unity ahead of general elections. Right Reverend Father Archbishop Kennedy Lutorondi urges the leaders to adopt a servant leadership approach. Last, the Palalu in the Human District asked to return to their land of origin. Details about this in NILECAST News. Welcome back from the headlines. Now heading to the details of the news. We are commencing it with a political story from Moyo. NRM members of Moyo are asked to impress unity ahead of general elections to realize better results in the forthcoming general elections. This was said during the launch of the NRM office facelifting project at the NRM offices in Moyo district, and this happened yesterday, which was 3rd of June 2025. Okumu Dominic compiles the story.
The office for long has been in a very sorry state, something that caught the attention of the newly elected party chairperson, who mobilized resources such as paints and timber for the facelifting of the office premises. Sekamwa Julian, the Deputy Resident District Commissioner, lauds the new party chairperson upon his victory and implore him to act as a father to the National Resistance Movement members by gathering them together and addressing their grievances so that the members can stick together and achieve great results in the forthcoming elections.
I wanted in a special way to make this request of you, as the father of the family now, to hold our hands together, and keep us in solidarity as a party. Because a lot of things happen during the campaigns. People have different opinions, people have different ideas, and they have different ways of how they think they should go about the campaigns. Sometimes it tears us apart, internally, emotionally, and sometimes socially. So my appeal to you is to hold our hands, bring us together again, so that we fight together as we go into the main election.
Anyama Williams, the new NRM chairperson Moyo District, who doubles as the Local Council 5 chairman, notes that he intends to conduct an engagement with all the party members who have expressed interest in elective positions to address some of their challenges so that together they can make the party primaries free and fair and together mobilize for the forthcoming general elections.
It is important that we build a culture of trust, a culture of level the ground, a culture of no suspicion in the party, and a culture of harmony. It is not do or die. NRM party elections are not about do or die attitude. We should accept leaders come, leaders go. People will express their decisions through the ballot or through by lining up, as we have done recently. So I intend that we are going to have a meeting in the very near future. As now people are going to pick expression of interest forms, then we need to build that harmony. If there are fears that they have, let them raise it in the meeting. Then we respond and address those fears in advance. We should not wait until problems begin to happen, then we run to resolve them.
Asusi J. Bissam, the outgone chairman NRM Moyo District, outlined the purpose of the event, saying the project aims at changing the outlook of the NRM office in the district and lauds the individuals for offering their support to the party.
Our gathering here today is to launch a project by facelifting this office space, as we have seen. Mr. Chairman, I want to implore you to continue performing your duties as party chairman. And you have already begun by doing this as a party member, but also as a chairman, to make the place look decent. To me, this is very important. Political parties are supported by what we call party promoters, party members. This is a way of supporting the political party by facelifting, by bringing items in this office as a person, as a family is welcome.
The facelifting project looks at repainting the office block with the party colors, putting a ceiling board, and partitioning the office to create more space for the party members, among others. Dominic Anthony Okumu, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Away from that political story in Moyo, now moving to religious sector, Right Reverend Father Archbishop Henry Luke Orombi urges leaders to adopt a servant leadership approach, emphasizing the importance of connecting with the people they serve. He made this revelation on June 3rd, 2025 during his sermon to thousands of congregations at Namugongo Anglican Shrine. Take a look at the story.
The retired Archbishop Church of Uganda, Dr. Henry Luke Orombi, has indeed urged leaders to adopt a servant leadership approach, emphasizing the importance of connecting with the people they serve. He made this revelation on June 3, 2025, during his sermon to thousands of congregations at Namugongo Anglican Shrine. According to Orombi, true leaders should love and listen and prioritize the needs of their people, demonstrating love and care for those they serve.
They below there. Come down to them. Just like Jesus left heaven and came down to us. Because he wanted to lift us up. So for those of us who are in leadership, let's bring them up also. But that's where the majority of our people in the nation are.
Orombi cautions against using threats, instead encouraging leaders to work collaboratively and complement each other. He further stresses that leaders should sacrifice and serve for the good of their people rather than seeking personal gain or prestige. By adopting this approach, leaders can foster a more positive and productive relationship with the people they serve, ultimately leading to better outcomes for everyone involved. Orombi's message aligns with the teachings of other religious leaders who emphasize the importance of servant leadership, prioritizing the needs of others, and promoting the common good.
Number 2, do not be conceited. And conceit is excessively proud of oneself. Where you are wanting everything for yourself. And you want to promote your self-image. There's a man in the Bible called Zacchaeus. A very true example of the syndrome. In Luke chapter 19 verse 1 to 10. He was rich. But he was rich because of the sweat of other people through taxes.
Every 3rd of June, thousands of Christians gather at Namugongo Catholic and Anglican martyrs' shrines to commemorate the lives of 45 martyrs who were murdered because they refused to denounce their faith to Kabaka Mwanga II. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Away from that religious story that has been compiled by Alfred Jawok, now moving across the Nile in Ajuman district, Balalu in Ajuman district are asked to return to their land of origin. This comes after the presidential directive said the Balalu in northern Uganda should take their cattle back to where they came from before the year ends. Take a look at the story being compiled by Onjima Alan.
Adjumani resident district commissioner and the security team calls for the leave of Balalo to their origins where they have come from. This comes after the presidential directive from the office of the president, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, saying the Balalo should take their cattle back to where they came from. According to Taban Datapita, the RDC of Adjumani district, said that 21 cows and 1,300 heads of cattle set to order the Balalos out of Adjumani district with the effect of 2 weeks.
A good meeting with the Balalos on Monday, and the meeting has reached a consensus, waiting and pending for the last final order that will be coming out on Friday. And should it come, we have asked the Balalos to begin organizing the return of the animals. And for those landlords who have sold their land to these Balalos with the proper documents, the land still will remain for the Mulali. Don't claim that as they go, we now take it back. And for those who have contracts, who are renting, and for those who had sold partly, we shall sort out these issues one on one.
Major Maxwell Jimlex Mutungi, the commanding officer 63 Battalion, said this is not the initiative of RDC and the people of Madi for the removal of the Balalu in northern Uganda, but it is the president's initiative.
I think as of now we know this is not initiative of RDC Adjumani, neither the District Security Committee Adjumani. It is a directive from His Excellency. As you were watching and listening, watching TVs and listening from different radio stations, there was a meeting that sat in the State House on 19th, where the Minister of State in charge of Northern Uganda, Permanent Secretary, 2 division commanders of 4th and 5th, and the RISO. Those are the people that sat in that meeting and were given those directives to make sure that all Walao in Northern Uganda should return their animals back where they came from. After coming back, we had those subsequent meetings where we got also some directives, come and talk to you. And that's what we are doing as Adjumani district. As the RDC has put it very clear, as of now, what we are telling you is what also we are instructed to come and communicate to you. If there is any other communication, we shall spice things through him. He will communicate to you either through radios or TVs. But what we are telling you today is what is standing as of now.
SSP Dick Aisigomwete, the district police commander of Adjumani, however, said this is not going to be like nice movement and urged the Balalus to start their movement so that they are not embarrassed.
Yes, like he has guided. Please start, because it's going to be not going to be a nice movement like the one of movement from here to Cambodia. It's going to be very inconvenient because it hasn't happened, and you love your cows. Please start moving when there is time and when there are still resources to help you move without inconvenience. Otherwise, those holding grounds are going to be inconvenienced. What will happen to the cows as you are waiting for transport? You get it? You can pray. You don't know what will happen, but that is the vote as of now.
Peter Bakterize, the chairman Balalu community of Adjumani district, said they have nothing on the issues of the directives and urged the government to consider them on the land they have bought in Adjumani, and they will have to start agricultural activities on their land.
I'm called Bakterize Peter. I would like to thank you, representative of West Nile TV. You have inquired about those who have bought the land in Adjumani or in northern Uganda. Surely we had a meeting today in the RDC's office, and they have assured us that land will remain for us. So I would like to advise or to inform my colleagues Balalo who are staying in northern Uganda and mostly in Adjumani that our land will still remain ours. So we can still use any other activities like cultivation, planting trees in our land, which can help us to do any other things or for other income means. So I want to assure my fellow Balalos that land will remain ours and secured, and we have to do in other productive things than even what have been doing on it. And another thing I want to inform you that we are told we are going to get the certificates from the Ministry of Environment and Water, which will be allowing us to do cultivation or clearing the bush before we do cultivation. So I would like to thank the security meeting, which has given us time to inform us what is going on in this period of operation. Thank you so much.
Kashundut Fancy Onzima Alan reporting for West Nile Television NILECAST.
Away from that, let's now take a look at what's happening in the world of sports, more especially the transfer rumors and gossips. Tottenham forward Son Heung-min is a target for Saudi Arabian clubs, and Spurs could choose to cash in on the 32-year-old South Korean as they look to generate transfer funds, and this has been reported by Daily Telegraph. Away from that, moving to Old Trafford, Manchester United winger Jadon Sancho could also be heading to Saudi Professional League, with Al Hilal, Al Ittihad and Al Nassr all interested in the 25-year-old England international, and this has been reported by Mira. Moving to Spain, Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi, 26, has cast doubt of a move to Arsenal, with the Spain international saying he has options and is unsure about where he will live at the end, and this has been reported by Radio Nacional de España via Metro. Moving to base, that's Brentford and Cameroon forward Brian Mbeumo, 25, is hoping for wages of £250 per week, 5 times his current wage if he joins Manchester United. Moving to Italy, Inter Milan have made contact with Como manager Cesc Fabregas about the former Spain midfielder taking over as their new manager following the departure of Simone Inzaghi, and this has been reported by Sky Sports in Italy. Coming back to England and at London, more especially at Crystal Palace, the club part owner John Textor, who also owns French side Lyon, is trying to sell his majority share in the club as the Eagles try to avoid being disqualified from the Europa League next season for breaking UEFA's multi-club ownership rules, and this has been reported by Daily Mail. And moving to West Ham, England goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale has held talks about a move to West Ham from Southampton, who are hoping to get €20 million for the 27-year-old following the club's relegation from the Premier League, and this has been reported by TalkSport. Before I leave the studios, lastly, Croatian midfielder Luka Modric, 39, has verbally agreed to join AC Milan when he leaves Real Madrid after the FIFA Club World Cup this summer, and this has been reported by Gianluca Di Marzio via Football in Italia. With that, we have come to the conclusion of today's edition of NILECAST News at Large, and it has been me, Orac Benson Pastore, in front of the lens, giving it for you. Have the best of your moments, and we'll link up again tomorrow at the same time and also for the same program, still in the same television in the names of West Nile Television.